died never knowing the true love that was in his heart.
They killed him because he was right.
Yeah.
They killed him because
and also he dies.
Hi, everyone.
And
welcome to Tragedy of Theolosian.
Oh no!
I fucking hate being here, gang. The vibes are dreadful.
They are.
It's bad here, and
they are simply rancid.
Yes.
We're doing a bad job.
Hey, let me just talk a second, just 1 second. The Beauty and the Beaster, that musical, the Beauty and the Beast Easter musical. Belle sings "Call Me Maybe"
Nice.
when the beast walks away.
Love
That's
anyway.
phenomenal. And
No Jesus. No.
vibes dreadful, gang. Dreadful, gang.
Respectfully, hi, welcome to Tragedy of Theolosion. I am GMing this small mini-series. It's a two-parter. We're currently in the second episode. If you haven't seen the first episode, don't worry about it. It's not that important.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, different. That's new.
I am your GM for the next step. Like the ocean, you can find me on all the things via Chaotic Bunny. And I am here today with my questionable party. But love them all the same. And I'm gonna hand it over to Andre. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Andre. You can find me at Andrevera Art on social media and at my website, andrevera.art. There's not as many S's in this as I thought there'd be.
No,
but it's not that fun.
Don't force it. You're good.
Yeah. That's it.
Amazing. Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan, or Super Dylan. Both of those are okay to call me. You should also call me she, he, and they pronouns whenever you would be talking about me, which I hope is often. I am a game designer, and I do The Atomless, which is a great show. There's a new episode out on the podcast platforms. You should go listen to it. It's actually weirdly very hilarious, considering how dark the material is. And that's it. I'm just really stoked to be here, despite the vibes.
Matt.
Hello, beautiful, wonderful people. My name is Matthew Ekberg, and Jesus has abandoned me. You can find me on The Atomless, primarily, which is a game that I GM. However, we're in a mini-series at the minute, where Dylan is GMing, but I'm still in it. Can't get rid of me.
They play a little moth guy.
I play a moth, a filmmaker moth. And... there you go. I'm trying to remember what my spiel is without doing the spiel, and it's very difficult.
It gets rough.
Serenity.
Hello. I'm Serenity. And I will be your local problem tonight. You can find me as Click Clack Snack on the internet. That's cool. You can find me here every Sunday, normally in the driver's seat, causing pain rather than receiving it. So that's great.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh my god, raid! Oh my god, I gotta get good!
Let's go, gang.
It's the RPG clinic. I'm sorry. Hello. I can't believe it.
Right in the middle of my...
God.
That's it.
Don't look upon us.
And
stay,
last but
please
not
stay.
least, Crimchin.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Raiders. How you doing? Hey. My name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch, several days, several games, several wonderful people. You can also find me on Thursdays on Roll for Dylan. That's ROLL4DYLAN for Vampire the Masquerade's Darkness Over New Orleans. And of course, you can find me here Sundays playing my little lion boy, bitch boy. I love him so much. Bitch boy. Too many B's. bitch boy, Ragna, but of course not now. My pronouns are he, him. All characters are currently match player he, him. But I'm playing someone different today because it's a different game, different year, different.
Oh
times.
my god, we're in the past.
All right,
buddies.
and
Okay.
also big thank you to our producer for the night, AJ, aka Husha_kid.
Yay!
You can find them in our chat. Amazing,
so
phenomenal
cool.
person. You should have them on for all of your production needs because they work magic.
You should
You know
also
what?
pay them.
Yeah.
You should also
Yeah.
pay them.
You know what AJ looks really good in?
Money. A
Money.
suit of
And also,
A suit of
thank
diamonds.
you, Samtail,
Oh,
for our
ow.
beautiful, wonderful vibe knees. They make some great music, perfect for whenever you have 2 mated parrots die by your hand. Perfect vibes.
It can't stop reminding us, huh?
Anyway, for those who are just joining us tonight, we are currently in the second episode of a 2-part mini-series in our normal campaign of Tragedy of Theolosian. And if you want to find out what you've missed, you can go and watch the episode, or you can listen to me for the next minute or two as I recount of what happened last session here in Tragedy of Theolosian, Tales of Gaen, from Blood There. That one of Gods and I'm getting my titles mixed up. Anyway, last time in Tragedy of Theolosian,
Where are we?
a group of champions are brought together after their respective deities warn them that something dark and unnatural is happening. Something dark and unnatural is haunting the city of Broskos. They almost immediately find out that half of them are champions of one side of the war, and the other half are champions of the other, with one primordial exception. They meet Cadmus, a priest of Cronus, who gives them some more information that anyone from the city who takes the northern road towards the city next to the mountains disappears. Any help they try to send also disappears. They travel to the north and soon find out that the forest is warped and tainted in some way. They find trees with deep claw marks, and instead of sap, they're leaking blood. They then find themselves in combat with 2 bird-like creatures with gold blood dripping out of their mouths. After defeating them, they realize they were simply a pair of mated parrots that had drunk the blood of the divine, and hence warped them as such. We have our players. I forgot to write down who's playing who. So we have Andre, who is playing Tosi, who is a Gif rogue, who is a champion of Themis, a Titan goddess of justice. Ataxia, an Asima bard, who is the champion of chaos. We have Christian playing Drake, who is a dragonborn warlock, who is the champion of Astraeus, the Titan god of the stars and heavens. Cineros, who is played by Dylan, who is playing a beast-hide paladin, who is a champion of Aphrodite. Goddess of love, but at this point in time is a goddess of war. And Cassiopeia, going by Cass, is played by Serenity. She's playing Goliath Paladin Sorcerer Multiclass, who is the champion of Metis, the goddess of a river, just a plain river goddess. And we pick back up after having defeated these parrots who realize what has happened. That there is divine blood somewhere in this forest. And the connections to make are all too easy to do so. You've heard rumors from the battlefield of the war itself what divine blood can do. And it doesn't take a lot to have a catastrophic effect on its surrounding areas. But you are all left to your own devices at this point in time. What would you like to do next?
So they have like manifested back into parrots.
Yes.
The planet that Ataxia summoned withers away with time, and then the like rocks start reforming on them, and then like grip, and you can see them put pressure around his neck again. Well, that was definitely unusual.
I suppose. Is anyone hurt?
No, but thank you for the concern.
Is anyone else hurt?
I was scratched.
You'll see that Draco's like looking at the birds, and he goes to pick up one, and then he's walking over to put it next to the other bird, and like just like lays it down. I'm fine.
One that
All right,
Cass had smacked is probably a puddle at this point. So she just is kind of staring at it. I'm okay, thank you.
So then we're all fine then. This was not particularly anything, so I figure we just venture on, right?
They bled gold blood, if I'm not mistaken. Is this something that we need to discuss? Any of the champions of the gods concerned at all? Or have any information that we'd be privy to?
Can I make a religion check?
Absolutely.
Wow.
What are you making this religion check for?
Or just any check, but basically just what I know about blood based off of what Metis told me or anything that I found.
You can have this be a religion or a medicine.
Okay. 14.
14? You would know that divine blood, so blood from either gods or the Titans, or even primordials, they bleed gold. It has many names. Ichor, some call it an aphrodisiac. They call it I can't remember the name actually at the top of my head. I can't remember, but it goes by many names. You know that a lot of people know not to go near it, especially the blood is one of the main reasons humans stay away from the battlefield, because it has some lasting effects even after the gods have left, long after. It's something that almost has the same renown as looking at a god's true form. It's not the same effects, but it definitely has the same of, oh shit, don't interact with it. Don't do it. It's stupid. It's a death sentence.
I relay the information curtly and shortly.
So we shouldn't touch it. I think that's pretty clear.
They were eating whatever is connected to it, corrupted by it. So there might be more leaking out somewhere.
That's so, Draco.
It's a guess.
Confident guess.
Thank you. Is he still like looking at the birds?
Which direction did they come from? Like, which way were they traveling from? Or is there not a clear trail?
Not a super clear trail. You were already following the claw marks from when you first encountered the claw marks in the trees. So you were already traveling from the south. But the claw marks are very sporadic and all over the place. So you could try and track them, but from what you've tracked them from the south, you would know it would be more difficult because you don't know how long it's been since they've ingested the blood, how long they've been in this form for. Thank you for the read. They could have just. It could have been days, and they might also be the reason for the missing townspeople. You're just not sure at this point. That's what surface level knowledge you have.
Mm-hmm.
We could track them. I don't know what direction they were coming from, though.
Have they been leaking this blood? They've been leaking this blood, am I wrong?
I think we did it.
I will say, it's not that they're leaking the blood, it's like a dribble from when they were drinking.
Okay.
It's as if they were drinking it and it's down the edge of their mouths. They're not bleeding per se, it's just dribble from when they were drinking it.
They were clawing trees still, right? Just like the previous ones. Ataxia walks over to the tree that they were clawing, puts their hand on it, and the earth and rock that is wrapped around their neck moves and kind of falls down into their mouth, and they kind of go limp a little as a tree grows out of their mouth. And I'm going to cast Speak with Plants as Ataxia kind of goes limp, and there is this tree that kind of grows out of them and
cool.
is able to speak.
All right. Let me quickly pull up this spell.
You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience, giving them the ability to communicate, follow simple commands, can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, other circumstances.
Nice.
In this plane, Ataxia's voice returns to his own. Hello. I am so sorry to see that you've been hurt. We have dispatched of the beings that caused this, but do you know why?
When you make this connection, roots take hold in your throat, wrap themselves around your vocal cords as the tree that grows out of you touches the one you wish to communicate with. And Ataxia speaks to this tree, you will see. But then the tree that's growing out of Ataxia expands and decompresses as if it was breathing, as it speaks through Ataxia, taking control of their vocal cords, as Ataxia just lets out The birds came. They scratched at us. They wish to free the evil that has taken root in us.
Is that evil? So you call it something that you too find evil? Or is it more of a madness made manifest?
It is poison.
Who poisoned you?
The gods.
Do you know where these beasts came from? Is there any way that we can help?
No. However. And Ataxia's arm jerks up, points in a direction. Our kindred suffer more poison in that direction.
Thank you. You've been very kind. Is this poison gone from you now?
The poison is in my roots. It will not cease till the source is gone.
I am sorry for your suffering. And then the fire that swirls around their arms works their way up and almost leaps from their neck onto the tree, immolating it and burning it till it's ash, and then as it burns away, the rock begins to reform around her neck. Well, the creatures seem to be attempting to get a poison out of the trees. Poison that the gods, according to the plant's words, gave them.
Could be blood. Seeped into the ground.
Very possibly.
And the gods put that poison there?
Their battle did.
They don't bleed
Or-
on purpose.
Or perhaps it is rising.
That's very astute. Might just be a metaphor. They are plants, after all. But they did give me a root dish.
Plants can have many mature and complex thoughts if you listen.
Yes, they can.
I'm
But
sorry.
because of that, they also play in metaphor, so...
How is it a metaphor? The birds are spilling God's blood from their beaks. Seems pretty literal.
It can be
Well,
both.
that's true. And you can either take it as metaphor, or you can understand that the gods might have some responsibility here. There is a source, though. A place for us to go.
Which is?
Points in the direction that their arm was, like, forced to point in earlier. I'm not sure what it leads to, but more, My apologies, you go.
I was just going to say, you all heard this conversation because as
we did, right? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ataxia
I
was
thought it was in
Ataxia.
my...
It sounded like Ataxia was talking to themselves.
Okay.
Got it. So we would
Gotcha.
hear the voices. Yeah, I thought
But
so. Okay.
It was kind of the voice of the tree was more
My
pain-ridden,
apologies.
raspy. That's okay.
That's a cool visual. That's a
I
very cool visual. It hurt my throat thinking about when you were saying it. I was like,
That was kind of bleh.
no.
So,
But you did hear both sides of this conversation and
Okay.
watched as Ataxia's arm was jerked up and pointed in a direction.
Okay.
Ataxia re-gestures.
right. I don't know. These birds were trying to free these trees. Do we care enough to finish the job before we go?
No.
Well,
the source is that if we heal the source, then the trees will heal.
But if we crack them open, we can see what it is inside.
I have a feeling that we'll find that out either way. I don't see much point in killing before it's necessary.
if there is a chance to save these sycamores while they still stand, we should do that. That is just.
Can I go over to one of the trees and try casting Lesser Restoration to see if it does anything?
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up. Alright. As you step forward, and what does your Lesser Restoration look like as you touch this tree?
So, it seems to, instead of her dancing around from before, it's her pulling out a small drum and beginning to beat it. And it sounded similar to the drum that was playing just in the background before when she was dancing. But she starts to tap it, and her fingers begin to light a flame, and a magical flame. And when she gets to the high point of the drumming, she puts both hands, and the flame is more of like a, not hot, anything like that, just a curing flame, and it begins to go through into the tree, and you could see through the knots and through the branches and leaves that it just burns this like bright golden, almost not golden, I apologize, like an orange.
Mm-hmm. And are you targeting a tree that's scratched already, that's leaking blood, or just a normal tree that hasn't been touched?
One that has been scratched.
Alright, so you all watch as casts Lesser Restoration, and you watch as the blood leaking slowly starts to turn clear and starts to look like normal sap. And you step back and you feel a sense of satisfaction and pride knowing that you cured whatever was ailing this tree. But you all watch for a few minutes as new liquid starts to leak out of the tree. Blood again. You seem to have cured this tree for a few moments, but it is back to the condition it was at before.
I think that answers our question.
Sure.
Shall we?
Shall we move on then?
Absolutely.
I will mention, if you guys would like to, you have a chance to have a short rest. Otherwise, you
yes.
can continue on to your journey.
Oh, for your warlock, that's a great. Those words could be more magical. Oh. Oh.
I need to restore as many hit points as possible.
Damn it!
Yeah, I will go with that. Go on.
But
Then.
like you all just see as that frost that appeared before starts to rekindle and just like come back.
What do rogues have? D6?
D8.
D8. Damn.
D8. Yeah, D8.
Draco.
And as like he's like breathing in and the ice is forming back on him, he like. Yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt or anything. It's just
You're
the.
fine.
Have you seen blood like that before?
Seen blood like that? Through the battles, yeah.
So you've seen through the battles. How do you feel? You look all right to me. Would you
Well,
say?
when you say how do you feel, what do you mean? Because that's feeling emotionally, physically, mentally, economically, metaphorically.
Physically, mostly.
I mean, physically, I feel great.
You know, you said something earlier. I almost thought I misheard you. I must have misheard you, actually. You said that you've seen, looked upon your god. Did I mishear you there?
No, I've seen and heard. Oh, I saw it and heard.
Directly, not through some vision, not through projection, not through a spell.
Nope. Saw him.
And this is it. You still stand. Hysterical.
Perseverance.
Incredible.
I could tell you the tale if you would like to hear.
I do not wish to hear.
Oh. Okay. And like as you're talking to him, he's looking at you, but then sometimes he looks away, as if looking like just past you, as if something's behind you. And then like his eyes will trail up, and you'll see like that mixture of sky, like clouds and space and stars. And like if you looked at the world through Draco's eyes right now, like you'd see him looking at a star as he like reaches up forward and then just like plucks one, and it's out of the sky in his hand, and like he just like presses it against his chest, and just all of his scales like shudder, as I have used a pearl of power to give myself a spell slot back.
Let's go.
Great. No, that's great. I hope you feel better.
If you need to talk more about the experience, and if you don't want it in public, I can always just like speak to you in here.
Are gods watching in there?
No. Well, no.
Is your god watching in there?
I mean, space is watching, so. But no, I don't think he feels bad. He feels real bad about what he did.
Why does he feel bad?
Well, that you want a little bit of a story. Do you want a little bit of a story?
Fine. Maybe I want to know just a little bit about. I would like to know what's
going on up here.
Regretting. I would. Yes, I would like to know what's going on up there.
Well, I'll give you a very, very rich version. I used to be a poet. Well, not a very good one. And one night, as I was leaving a town, I noticed the stars look sad. And I decided to recite poetry for every single star I could see. And as I was doing that, stars just started to get a little brighter and brighter and more colorful. And I just kept going, saying every poem, every simile, every metaphor I could say about stars. And well, they continued to get brighter and brighter. And then as I started to focus more on them, it was a beautiful face. And the more I spoke to this face in the sky, I continued to whisper sweet nothings. Well, when my mind finally could comprehend what I was looking at, it kind of couldn't take the weight. And then the face spoke, tried to, I think, flirt, whisper sweet nothings back to me, and well, it kind of shattered perspectives. And well, all at once, kind of too much and not enough, left me like this.
You seem all right.
Oh, thank you.
You still seem quite poetic, to be honest. Haven't
It's the
lost
lunacy,
that.
I swear.
Just changed is all.
Have you ever seen gods or the blood or the true face?
No. No, I have not.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I assure you.
It would be worth a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Depends on who you ask.
Yes, it does. We should go. We should go. If you're feeling better. I back up and get ready to leave.
How do you back up like
Mm-hmm. I pack up. I'm not back. I'm not like backing away.
This guy's crazy. Gotta go.
If you ever want to talk about it, I can give you the longer version.
I'm good. That's all right. You know, you gave me quite enough. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Does anyone else want to have a conversation while they rest? Finish your snack, Tracy. Tracy's in the corner eating snacks.
Eating croissants. Oh no, pretzels. Pretzels was the.
Did we get them?
Pretzel croissants.
No, I don't like that.
Tosi. I think after we move past the parrots, is going to swing back around to Cass and say, I deeply apologize.
I mean, I've never had a hippopotamus pull a mini cannon at me, so not a lot to apologize for.
Oh, it is a unique experience, to say the least, from what I've heard. I'm not very certain.
Oh, it is.
You said that you are the champion of a god, yes?
That is.
Which god would that be?
Metis.
Metis.
Mm-hmm.
What is their domain?
Actually, they're siblings to your Titan.
To Themis.
Metis is the goddess of order, planning, general things I'm not good at.
Ah. You are by nature disorganized.
You could say that.
Interesting. I do not think justice needs to be orderly. I do not believe hippopotamuses are orderly entities.
I didn't believe that hippopotamuses were justice-bearing creatures either.
Do not believe they are, typically.
So
They seem angry.
Then what changed to you?
That is that. I've only been sentient for some time. It is a new experience for me. I have very little in the form of memories, remembrances of my previous life as a hippopotamus. But what Themis told me when I was awoken was that she needed someone, or something rather, that had no hesitation to take action. Something that was unafraid. Though I do not think hippopotamuses are just necessarily. They are courageous and strong and surprisingly fast.
Well, I've noticed. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have guessed you were as quick on your feet as you were.
I definitely would not be if not for this, and points to a little circlet that's around their head. This is a circlet of intelligence. It turns out even awoken hippopotamuses are not very smart. So I need this to really be fully cognizant.
Don't you miss your family, group, clan, bushel? What are a group of hippopotamus called?
What are they called? Hold on.
Let me use my headband of intellect to look this up.
Actually, yeah.
Downloading information.
Tosi like puts the fingers to his head and just like thinks really hard. Group of
So
hippo.
a herd, a thunder, or a sea?
It's called a thea.
A thief?
Of course you put
No,
it
it's
in
a
there.
thea, like the ocean.
Oh, a sea.
Yes.
Okay.
But like I said, there is very little in, I suppose, what remains in my memory of. They exist, but they are small, almost support beams inside of my mind. They're not walls. They are not furnishings. You know.
Is your head a house?
I suppose. What is your head? Well, I suppose that my head is less of a house and more of a court, like a courthouse. I was built for a very specific purpose, not necessarily to live.
Isn't that upsetting?
The one thing I did retain as a hippopotamus is that I don't really care what happens to my life. If I die, I die, you know?
I do not wish to speak ill, but the Titans do certainly do whatever they want with life, so...
Have you interacted with a Titan?
As someone who, I suppose, doesn't know too much. Goliaths and, well, more so giants, are connected deeply to Titans. And as a Goliath, I am less connected, but still connected, so.
Are you considered a Cyclops?
Yes and no.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm more so considered a Goliath. That's like its own little subsection, and then they go, oh, and you have one eye. And bad depth perception.
I just wasn't sure of the classifications.
And, I mean, you probably won't see many. They don't normally leave our islands.
What is that?
Titanomachy.
Sonic.
There's major and minor, but I came from major.
Oh! That's the one with the volcano.
And
Yes?
that's the side I'm from.
Well, I suppose, as someone embodying justice, I should not choose a specific side before we have adequate information.
Fortunately, I think your justice is a bit biased.
It's possible. Should I self-persecute?
No. Just maybe ask for others' opinions from other sides before acting.
I will keep this in mind.
A jury, per se.
Ah.
I don't know much about courts.
Well,
I
you
assume that's not in your head. So.
No, it's just me. I think. Why don't you think about this for a while?
You do that. And she's just gonna walk away with the predicament she just made.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you love your damn wisdom saving throws, don't you, huh? It's your
Make it
favorite.
intelligence. You know what?
Yeah, get their ass.
Intelligence?
No. Never mind. Keep it wisdom. 26?
21.
21?
23.
23?
If it's wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Okay.
I was just joking.
Okay.
9.
9?
12.
12.
Nice.
Alright. Let's start with Cass.
And I
Isn't
did
that
add
plus
my
3?
plus.
What is it? Plus 3?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a 15.
15? You still fail, sorry.
Damn.
Cass,
This sucks.
let's start with you. I want you to describe to me not necessarily something that you're terribly afraid of, but definitely something that creeps you out and makes your heart beat just that little bit faster.
Honestly, I think for her, I think something that would freak her out, it would be like stone cold, like winter. Like ever chasing stone cold winter. So like ice, frost, snow. Like coming up at her and her not being able to get away.
Alright. Tosi, can you describe to me?
These corn chips.
The ultimate
Okay.
fear.
We were just talking about a jury. I want you to imagine a whole courtroom full of hippos. Okay. And there's like a judge hippo, and a stenographer hippo, and a bailiff hippo, and a whole jury hippo of hippos. There's a defense and a prosecution hippo, and all of the parties involved are too busy bickering with each other and like getting involved in like internal affairs that like the courtroom around them is actively like degrading and burning and seeping around them. But they're all too focused on their little share of the pool.
Alright. Cass. You've all just finished your short rest. You all start packing. And as you kind of stand up and grab your weapon, small snowflake falls and lands on your hand. More snowflakes. Heavier. No one seems to react to the snow around you, but it's heavy. It's starting to pile. You blink, and it's so heavy that all you see is this blistering snowstorm in front of you. And you take 5 points of psychic damage. Tosi, you are in a courtroom. Everyone's bickering. You try to speak, but it's like that dream where you're speaking and no sound is coming out. They're all so absorbed in each other, and you can't do anything to stop it. And you also take 5 points of psychic damage. The rest of you watch as Cass and Tosi seem to start to react to things that aren't there. Cass is reacting how she is, as so is Tosi. However, that would be if you would like to describe
How does it look for Tosi?
You see Tosi, like, kind of, like, looking around, and, like, I think, kind of, like, almost as reflex, you see them pull out their pistol, and he's balancing it on his finger, and you notice for the first time that the pistol is actually, like, evenly, like, balanced, so the barrel and the handle are actually the same, like, weight and, like, width.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that, like, as he's holding it, he's, like, kind of, like, jostling it around, and it, like, feels like, and he's, like, their finger is, like, around the trigger.
Right.
And is, like, about to fire off, and you don't really know which end is gonna fire.
Yeah. Cineros walks up to Tosi specifically, like, it's a neat trick. You'll have to show me that sometime. And, like, just sort of, like, gently tilts your wrist down.
You feel that sensation, Tosi. You can't see Cineros, but you hear their voice. And it kind of... figures start phasing kind of in and out. Like when you kind of zone out, like your vision gets blurry. It starts to go blurry, but refocuses. But when you feel a hand touch yours, you blink and you're back.
Cineros? Is that...
Yeah, that's me. We haven't left. We're still here. Is everyone else good?
How's Cass looking? Is Cass like like what does Cass like look like? Right
So
now?
Cass is, you see her like scared, stopped, and then she begins to shiver like heavily, like the cold's affecting her, like she's caught in it. She drops her bag, which just seems to throw just a conglomeration of hoarding stuff that no one needs. But it just falls out, and she's just stuck. She looks frightened. Like, even like just from how her brain works, I think her lips would be turning blue.
Draco definitely like slithers up to you, like right up in your face, like, what do you see right now?
You don't see it.
I see a lot. Gotta be more specific than that. What do you see?
Snow. Winter.
Oh. There's no snow. Well, not here. There's no snow.
Cass, you're hearing Draco as if he was right beside you, but you also know that you can't see anything past the snow, so you think that it's just because of how thick the snow is that you can't see him yet, but you can hear him. And it's not as easier to distinguish for you because snow is white. just this blank canvas that you're seeing.
She begins to then physically dig around to try to find him.
As they're like right next to you, so like you hit them. And
Yeah,
he's just like
swap.
He's like, "Oh, it's that bad, huh? Here, hold on, one moment. I'm gonna do something real quick." And he like touches his forehead. He like jumps and touches your forehead with his forehead, and I will create a psychic link between us. How is this like as he's speaking to you now? It's in every language you know, like layered on top of itself. It's not real. Snow's not real.
I feel bad. She has a ring of mind shielding, though.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Oh.
I feel very bad.
It's all good. Because I also have I have a thought shield, so I have the same kind of effect. But like it's like
I will be nice and say that when you try to cast it and that gentle tap on the forehead, kind of like that touch of someone there, because you can still feel your sensations around you, even though you think you are starting to feel numb from the snow, but that little bump on your head kind of startles you, and as you kind of like you subconsciously flinch, and when your eyes are open again, everything's back to normal. No snow. It is a warm day. Sun is out and shining.
Let me see. I think see that clarity, because there's no longer that fear. And it's like, oh, good, you're back. You're back, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm back. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid.
She immediately just drops, grabs all her stuff, doesn't make eye contact, just like nod, get going.
Taxia, which way was the I think we should start heading out before the forest decides to change anything else.
Yeah. He was this way. Ataxia is like looking over the scene as everyone like tries to pull the two out of this like mental prison that they're in. Whilst it's going on, is there any chance that Ataxia can like recall any entity or deity that can like do these things or like does do this, like trapping people in like nightmares and things?
Yeah, give me I'm gonna let you decide between Arcana or Religion.
Okay. Go Religion. I believe it's God, silly. That's an 18.
18? You know, there are a few creatures that can make you see things that aren't there. Little trick of the minds. This... It could also be something else. It definitely looks like something a creature could do. You can think of a few at the top of your head.
Is there like any sense that it's not a creature, it's like a biome? It's like the rot of the ground is making this happen? Because the roots of the trees are what's infected with this poison, so I think she's thinking, like, what is?
Yes. So you are able to kind of look it over and think on it, that especially with what you were seeing before, you encountered these creatures that you defeated, where the trees were warping and your speed of walking wasn't matching up with the speed that the scenery was going. So you can definitely assume that it is a byproduct of the scenery, and what's happening is whatever is making the trees bleed, whatever turned these creatures into large, monstrous versions of themselves. It does all seem to be connected.
I believe the very nature of us being here is what's causing this. If we're to act, I believe we must act quickly.
All right, I don't disagree.
You two okay?
Yes.
Here, his exercise I do. When I think I'm not seeing something correct, I remind myself of what I saw before that, and if the transition point doesn't make sense, then it's an illusion. So, if suddenly there was a mountain of snow when there was none a second ago, that's how I know. And I don't know what you saw, but I'm sure wherever you were was not here.
Oh, it was.
It's a very smart way of getting out of it.
It's not bad.
I've been doing it for quite some time.
I'll have to remember that trick. And Cineras doesn't say that to you. Cineras says that, like,
To the ether.
To the ether.
Ooh. I'm gonna insight check. I'm gonna do an insight because you did it to me last time.
In the great words of Abria Iyengar, please do.
Hello. That's good. I got a 24.
Jesus.
It's crazy when your mind is fractured and all your mental skills are the best.
Yeah. I'm, in this moment kind of like vulnerable anyway, so I would say that you can read that at the very least that Cineras is talking to his god.
Gotcha.
When he tilts up like that, not to the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
And that in his like interactions with you about like what you've seen and how you've become, like he's been just like assessing the risks and like is envious like of you.
And like
maybe a little angry. Not at you. A little angry.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I mean Drago won't even try to hide that he's looking at you as like you're doing that.
What?
And like you like. Oh no! Just. And like, I'm not sure if you have a ring of mind shielding or anything.
No,
but
I do not.
Draco will just do it anyway, so he'll connect with you mentally. And like, for a brief moment, every language you speak succinct in one. You're just like,
I only speak one language.
Cool. So it's only the one. Sick. Amazing. So, but then in that case, you'll hear a bunch of languages that don't make sense to you.
So I only understand one of them.
So you only understand one. There you go. And he's just like, I got lucky. There are several versions of me where I'm not here anymore. And while I feel lucky that I am here, I used to like who I was. And I kind of miss that guy. Not that I regret flirting with space, in space, kind of floating back.
I bet.
And like as he's speaking, he's way more smooth in his pattern. And he's just like, it's a blessing. It's a curse kind of more sometimes than it is a blessing to have seen what I saw and heard what I heard.
It was a blessing. I don't understand why she doesn't understand that.
Because she knows the risks.
Then now so do I.
Knowing the risks and having it happen are different.
It's more important to me. She knows that.
Maybe knowing that, she wants you to live.
She wants me. Far away. And that's fine. But if there was just a day, a time, one moment where I could say, all right, this is it. I've done enough. And we could be together,
As someone who attempted a relationship with a god, it's you can see me.
I can see you. You're fine.
I'm not
You're just
fine.
Thought beside us. You're talking to me.
I barely.
The way she made it seem like I would perish.
The only reason I'm alive and being able to talk to you is because they made me their champion. Last ditch effort.
I'm already there. I'm good. I'm ready.
No, you're not. You will never be ready. And I'm not saying this to insult you or squash any of your accomplishments thus far. No mortal is ready for this experience.
I know what I saw, and I know what I know.
Do with this information as you will. I only add more. So.
Thanks. And I will.
And like the link you hear each individual voice language fade away.
Shall we? Just kidding.
Alright. You continue your journey in the direction that Ataxia was told to go. It's off the main path. You travel into the trees, into the forest. Trees are no longer leaking blood. You have strayed from the path that these creatures were taking and scratching the trees in their journey.
Death, can you speak up a little bit?
Yes, sorry. You walk in tense silence, knowing that even just your presence here warrants an attack mentally, physically, emotionally. You have no sense of time anymore. It's long since gone. Trees give no break in sunlight. If there is sunlight to be breaking through. You walk. The trees somehow seem to grow in height the further you walk, seeming to reach the heavens. The leaves are now stars. Their branches are drifting clouds. You walk still. The grass grows darker, as if it's the middle of the night, but you can still see perfectly fine. As if it was the middle of the day. I would like everyone to make a charisma save.
Okay, gamer.
Bam. Ah, rubbish.
18?
Doo-doo.
18?
A poopy. That's a 15. I have plus 10 to charisma saves. What a rubbish little roll.
Wow, a charisma save now.
Wow.
Wow.
Bard failing the charisma save.
25.
Dirty 20.
9.
Oof.
Okay.
Oof, dog, oof.
I want Andre, Matt, and Dylan
Hello.
to roll me a d4, please.
Oh, Lord.
What does this mean?
A 1?
A 1? Alright.
Are they just splitting up?
A
We're
3.
Scooby doing it. We're just whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me write this down so I can keep track.
You die in order.
Andre rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Matt rolled a 3. Dylan rolled a 1. Alright, I would now like you all to roll an attack roll.
What?
Just what kind of attack? Just any attack roll?
You take out your weapon and
A
make
weapon
an attack with
Should we
it.
roll initiative to see who goes in what order?
Nope.
No, you have the order right now, I guess.
Oh, that was the order. Okay.
Might have been.
Cool. Yeah,
Did you
sure.
crit? Did you fucking crit?
Let's go.
Oh,
Kill
hit
me.
I
Who
got
are you
failed.
hitting?
good.
That's the
Please
question.
crit.
Alright.
Whoever you hit is gonna get
Alright,
rocked.
let's start with Dylan.
I crit failed.
Oh, you crit failed.
Oh.
Oh, it was a nat 1?
It was a nat 1.
Alright.
Oh, that's
good.
okay. That's fine.
Dylan.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
It's an attack roll, so
So it's an attack roll, so I
Dylan-
assume it's against someone.
You're walking beside Draco. And you just finished your conversation. But you turn and look, and it's that bird creature again, and you go to swing and attack and miss.
And I assume I fall into the leaves beside you.
Tosi,
Oh, I know what your eyes look like. That's gonna be
you
interesting.
turn and attack Cass. What did you roll?
I rolled for an attack roll
Mhm.
with my pistol. That's a 16.
Does that
Uh,
hit?
No.
Matt, what was your attack roll?
I got a 23.
A 23? You also attack Cass.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Ah.
That's
Roll
okay.
your damage.
What the fuck,
It's
dog?
alright, I'm a bard. I have crappy damage. 3.
3 points of damage?
3 points.
Oh.
So, you will watch as Ataxia, Cass, and Cineros all attack their respective party members. You all saw that bird creature again coming at you full force. but as you swing or fire your pistol, you blink again and you're normal people. But Ataxia, you realize as you blink that you have hurt Cass.
I am sorry. The illusions are... I feel like they are having a slightly deeper effect on us.
Are you seeing things too?
I did, just... I apologize.
What did you see? Both of you? Three of you.
Bird creatures again.
Oh, no.
I did too.
I mean, Draco offers a hand to Cineros because they fell. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't. I would have. If I, had actually thought. But it was just,
Yeah.
It was just,
You caught it before.
was
Cass,
just
would
a
you
thing.
mind? Would you mind giving me your hand?
Oh, you're. I'm fine. You don't. It was a mistake. You're okay.
No, I know, but I would like to sew the wounds before we step any further in. If it is okay, of course.
And I just don't think it's important, but she'll offer a hand.
Your health is important.
I have a lot more. It was just a
Yes.
scratch.
we didn't mean it.
There was
know.
this
Let them make it right.
passing thought that you can see in Ataxia. Ataxia opens their mouth to say something, but then as soon as you say, "Oh, it doesn't matter," I can be hit more. They close. The small peep of a voice is suffocated as soon as they close their mouth. Tell me something you love about yourself. Something real that matters. Not your affiliation to anyone, but something that only you possess.
You see her pull away her hand.
Very well. Won't cast the spell. Was gonna just cast a healing
when
hands.
they pull
but
their hand
doesn't do it.
away.
She looks sad. She looks like she does not have an answer and pulls her hand away.
You know what? On that beat, Ataxia is going to step closer and then put his hand on their just shoulder or whatever. You play the drums extremely beautifully. And then is going to cast Healing Hands and then heal you for 10. I don't know if you have any left over, but...
Can't hear you.
Oh shit. She's not very good at hiding her emotions. She's avoiding eyesight, but she looks like she's about to cry.
Alright. We continue our travel. You continue walking. Same scenery. There's a break in the trees ahead. Finally, there's some light. You continue to walk forward. And as you reach this break in the trees with light, all of your eyes are immediately drawn to this beautiful, ethereal pool of gold, glittering liquid gold. You all stare. It's gorgeous. It's the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. Movement catches your eye, and you are finally able to rip your eyes away to this large, huge, toad-like creature seeming to be dripping in this gold blood. Looks like it has drenched itself. Thick drips of it dropping off onto the ground below it. It takes note of all of you. Sluts out a sharp and charges forward. And that's where we'll take a break.
Dang it! Dang it!
God,
I was prepping to chat.
I was prepping. I was like, I'm
Good job, frog.
Yeah!
We'll
A cheeky
be
little
back
hi hello.
in 10 minutes, gang. Go Pissathan. Take a drink.
Go
Have a
Pissathan.
snack.
Go Pissathan.
Gossip girl.
Go gossip
We'll be
girl.
right back.
Bye. Bop, bop.
welcome back, everyone, to Tragedy of the Illusion. And last we left off, our party has just.
It does say slide boobies. I just want to preface it. It does say slide boobies.
Right.
It's
Good.
right there.
That's not what I said. But anyway, we jump back in, straight into combat as this huge, towering, 9-foot-tall frog-like creature starts charging at the party.
He's a cutie.
Dripping in gold blood. And my personal vibes are off. But I still have creep gun. I need to put on the fight music for myself. Draco, you are up first in initiative. What would you like to do?
Cool. This thing is charging as looking. Does it looks as deranged as the birds, or does it look like it has some sense to it?
It looks as deranged as the bird.
Cool. Awesome. I'm gonna. How do I describe this? Let's see. As the thing's charging at us, I think like instinctively, Draco senses the danger of it, of having to touch that thing after it being exposed to other ways to lose your mind. And I think like the crystals that are jutting out of his back kind of like start to grow and enlarge and thicken, and then as they grow to a certain point, they open up. And as a bonus action, I will cast Gem Flight as a Crystal Dragonborn and gain some flying speed as he just takes off. And as he's taking off and moving to the spot, I'm going to move him out after this. He just like opens his hands and reality starts to like warp in them. And like almost like a black hole kind of effect. Or like close to how in Stargate the iris opens as he just like lets go to Eldritch Blast at this creature.
All right.
Let's hit it. Eldritch Blast number 1. 28 to hit.
That hits.
11 damage.
All right.
And then 17 to hit.
Misses.
Shit.
Oh my god. Dangerous. And I'm going to move on the map where I go. And that will be my turn.
Alright. You hit this frog-like creature and it kinda doesn't make any sound at all, actually. It doesn't move. It seems unbothered by the hit that you've just taken.
I hate that.
It is just trained on all of you with a ferocious intensity. Almost protective in nature. Ataxia.
Protecting itself or protecting what's behind it? Okay.
Ataxia, as they're opening their mouth to talk with this giant frog thing, and then sees it with the like gold blood around it, and it starts charging toward them. So it's like, okay, I understand what's going on. Plays a tune on their lute that sounds like the boiling of lava, and off in the distance there is this deafening explosion. And can we see the sun from where we are?
Yes.
Yeah. As it looks like the sun kind of shifts, and there is this one pinpoint bolt that fires out of it and lands on, like, smacks the frog. I'm going to cast Immolation, 5th level.
Ooh,
It needs to make a dexterity save as flames wreath a creature that you can see. And it's going to do that.
That's a nat 20.
Oof. Okay then. So it succeeds then, I guess. But it does take half damage, which is fine. Yeah, okay. It takes... Dang it! Oh, actually, no, that's fine. Okay, so it's going to take 8d6 fire damage. Which is only a 23, because I rolled absolute dogshite. However, at the end of each of its turns, it takes an additional 4d6 fire damage. And he needs to keep making that saving throw. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
But if it succeeds that saving throw again at the end of its turn, the effect is completely removed, as it's like just fully on fire at the minute.
Alright.
So that's, that was, I believe I said 26.
Is that already halved?
No, it's not. That'll be 13.
Alright, Alright.
13 fire, and then there is this shift in time again as this flame from the sun is like shooting through this we're in a cave face, right? Am I correct in saying that?
No, you're in like a meadow type.
In a
field.
Meadow. As this flame is shooting through the trees and all of these leaves are burning up. Cass, time seems to slow, and you can see this flame pass by as you hear. Why is it that you fight? Which is to Cass.
Can I respond?
Yeah, absolutely.
I fight in the wake of my family.
Do you believe that they're proud of you?
No.
Are you proud of you?
I'm proud of how far I've came.
That will do. And it's going to cast the Motive Potential Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So you get, that's a D10 of Bardic Inspiration, and you also get, depending on what you use that inspiration on, you get a huge boon, which I will send to you in chat.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's me, duh. Oh, I'm gonna move as well. I'm not gonna stay here.
All right.
I'm gonna go here.
All right. Okay. So that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Ataxia, and who is this one here? They're over to the side.
Which one?
Hang on.
If you're talking about over here, then that's me.
Yes. You? Alright.
Yeah.
I want Ataxia and Draco to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Gotcha, buddy.
Hi. That's a 21.
18 for me.
Alright. This pool of blood catches your eye. It's glittering very alluringly in the sunlight, but you just pass over it and continue on to your current task, which is fighting this creature. Next up is Cineros.
Yeah. Alright, so I have to run. I think I'm gonna dash because I want to get close. So I have my 10, 20, 30. So I'm gonna dash to here. And I can still use my bonus action, right?
Yep.
Correct?
Did you use your action and movement to get there?
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Yep. So I am going to use a wrathful smite. And I just like Cineros like fully half elf, fully like human-esque voice or whatever. Like does like sort of like scream howl at the sky. And just sort of like reverberates through the air. It is like full of pain and anguish. And let's see. I'm an idiot, not that. Never mind. That is not what happens. I do all those things, but I don't do any damage. I'm gonna hold that.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're up close.
Yep. I'm
to
holding
this
that for the
creature.
next time I hit him. Yeah.
At the end of your turn, this creature takes a legendary action and reaches forward and bites you, Cineras.
Right.
Never mind, that's like a 13 to hit.
It does not hit.
Never mind. As it kind of rears back and like reaches forward and tries to clamp its jaws around you, you're just that little bit too quick and just dodge to the side. Next up is Tosi.
Okay. Tosi is... How far is this? Hold on. Okay, so if I want to get up close, I have the there. Sure, let me double check.
Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to dash. So I'm gonna get up real close like this. Next to Cineros. And I'm gonna use my gun. I'm gonna shoot my gun.
Gonna pew pew it.
Gonna beep 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 boy. Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So then that is... Beep boop boop bap. I would also like to use my Astral Spark ability to add an additional 4 force damage. So just take that down now.
Alright.
So just
So demanding.
just for you.
Take it down right now.
And oh, did I have advantage because
It's gone this turn, hasn't it? Or technically.
well, just because Cineros is
You don't have advantage. You have sneak attack.
Yeah.
well, sneak attack. I don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the
Yes.
target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's just
Yeah,
sneak
so you
attack.
get sneak attack, it's not advantage, no.
Okay, gotcha. So that's 5d6 to start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is 19 plus 8, which is 27 plus 6 is 33. I think that's it. Oh, Piercer. Fuck, hold on.
Piercing?
Piercer feat. So I can reroll a 1 of the attack's damage die, so I'm going to reroll the 1. And that's a 3, so then that turns into 35. And then, I think I also have... Oh no, so that's just for a crit. Never mind. So 35 piercing damage plus the 4 force damage.
All right. You
That's
aim
it.
your pistol and just shoot, and this creature absorbs it, but it does leave this gaping wound. At the end of your turn, it's going to let out this ear-piercing screech to a point where Tosi and Cineros go to cover their ears, and I'd like them both to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Whoa, shit.
So that's a 21.
19.
19? Alright, so you both save, so you're not stunned, but you do take half damage.
Half damage of...
Stop clocking. Okay. So 21 points, half down to 10.
Okay.
What kind of damage is it?
Psychic.
You said something. I have to take it.
Shit. Shit. Oh,
Ow, my brain.
Fudge.
Ow.
As this kind of scream just feels like it's making your head burn. Alright, next up is Cass.
Okay. So I can't make it all the way there, and that's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's mine.
It's fine. I'm gonna go run up there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of give Atrexia, give her a kind of like a smile, like okay. I think I have this.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna go ahead and activate my weapon, which is a Sun Forager. And she whispers something, and the weapon begins to glow with the same kind of fire. And she's going to hurl her weapon to, let's see. Right. I'm going to draw a little thing. because I want to make sure it's far enough away. Right there.
All right.
And that makes sure it doesn't hit any of my fellow companions. And I would like for it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this in relation to a spell? Or a magical
No,
effect?
it's a weapon, magical weapon effect.
That, what was the save?
Was that with advantage or disadvantage, may I ask?
It was with advantage because...
I would like to use my reaction to remove advantage with my clockwork sorcery.
Okay.
And so how that looks is it's thrown. There's a second where she notices that the monster tries to compensate. The hammer spins back a bit to recalculate, and then we'll crash down to throw it off.
What's the save?
Nice.
15.
15. That. Sorry. What stat? Wisdom.
Oh, no, dexterity.
Dexterity. That is a 14.
So let's see. That is 28 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll go ahead, whisper something again. The weapon disappears and pops back into her hand. And I'll use my bonus action to go ahead and sacrifice some spells I have to make sorcery points.
Nice.
Nice.
My turn.
Right.
Serenity really said, let's have fun.
Alright, it is this creature's turn. I rolled a nat 1 on my initiative.
It's time to die.
But,
Lovingly.
We'll just wait
you
for it.
all watch as the fire burns and the gaping wound that Tosi had just caused start to heal.
Oh no.
And then it's going to what should I do? I can't decide.
Ooh, the options. Ooh.
Hey, Deb, what if you told us what you wanted to do? We
What
can
if,
help
like-
you out.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, what's your creature capable of that won't kill us
It's-
instantly? How about that?
It's capable of so much.
What are you
I
afraid of that
created a
could stop?
masterpiece.
I watched you create this thing. Hi.
Yeah.
What are you
yeah.
afraid of that might stop the regeneration just so we can help you out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you come kill me?
Okay.
Why don't you
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan?
Why don't you
Yeah,
free
Dylan?
me from this mortal prison so I could be with my
Kill
fucking god,
us.
please?
That's not how that works. Trust
Alright,
me.
Dylan.
We'll give it a
Hold
shot.
on.
You and
But
Tracy
if
can
you
make
kill
a
Dylan, you also
dexterity
have to kill me.
saving throw.
That's
No.
the law.
And if you kill Andre, you gotta kill me. If you take one of us down, you're taking all of us down.
We're unionizing.
You don't have to kill me.
I'm alright with not dying. I'm fine.
Union.
I'm good.
I guess now you gotta kill me.
Me and
because
Serenity,
I'm a
we
part of
can
this
like
union.
chill over here.
Oh my
No.
god, scabs? Real scabs?
I've
I
got
can't believe it.
distance in my attacks. I'm alright.
Y'all ain't built like Adamless folks. Adamless folks would just up and die.
This is your little reminder that you should watch the Animals and all of your
The
podcasts.
Animals.
How are we supposed to bring you back if we also die?
Oh.
Alright, what are your I need a dex saving throw from Tosi and Cineros.
I was
Oh, okay.
genuinely,
Can I
I was
see
really
it?
hoping you were gonna say everyone. I was super
That
looking
one.
forward to it. You wanna unionize?
That one?
AoE's hit everyone.
That one.
No.
Just a Christian and Serenity for being scabs.
This is what you get if you don't unionize.
That's the ultimate lesson.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd you do, Dylan? Your face.
Nat one.
Excellent.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yes, you can.
Hold on.
Oof.
For a deck save?
Yeah.
Let's see how fast this hippo moves.
Do I
Well,
even want to know this number?
it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like a 14.
A 14?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yeah, no, you don't save. You both take this damage. Full
Ah,
damage.
Jesus.
No, because I have evasion, so if I
Yeah?
fail, I only have to take half damage.
Alright, you can
Nice,
take half
nice,
damage.
nice.
Actually,
Oh, actually.
As
And I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge as my reaction, so I have that damage too.
That's melee attack only.
that's only melee attack.
Ah,
Fuck you.
look at the scabs over here ruining our second time.
I didn't say anything.
Yo, you're part of the same team.
No, we didn't unionize, so we're not together. We're not coming together.
Yeah, there's no
our mistake.
union. That's the point.
Alright.
There's no union.
As the back
Wait,
Of
excuse
this
me.
creature.
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use. Oh, this isn't an attack. This is a.
You watch as the back of this creature, the blood starts to rise up in bubbles as they. It's like the blood's coming to a boil on its back, and it pops and splatters onto both Tosi and Cineros. As Cineros takes 35 points of acid damage. And
Excuse me? How many?
35 points.
That can't be right.
It's
Reread
35
that.
halved for you. So
17.
17.
Oh, good. This is what I want.
You asked. You literally asked. You're like,
I said I wanted this.
Also, pimple popping ASMR, I
Yeah.
guess.
nasty.
Is it the end of its turn?
Mm-hmm.
It takes its immolation damage. It has to roll that save. It has to roll another dex save.
That's dirty 20.
Oh, alright, never mind.
Never mind. Ugh.
It stops being on fire, I guess.
I will say, just because Serenity has an ability to prevent this, I'm not sure how many times you can do it, it does have advantage on all spells and magical effects.
I would
So
like
if
to give disadvantage.
You want
my
to do that right
reaction.
now?
Or not disadvantage. I'd like to have it not have advantage.
Not
yes.
have advantage. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Take
cool.
that.
You do it a
Still
couple
dirty
times.
20.
How many you got?
Dirty, nasty, slutty little 20. God damn it.
That's sloppy toppy 20.
Alright.
Toppy. 20.
Ooh, that is one skill, dirty 20. Good for
Yow.
them.
Anyway, Draco, you're up next. Top of the round.
Hold on. I've got to do some more math. There we go. So.
The energy in the studio shifted when we started talking about unions, and now my blood's up. I'm stoked about it.
Everyone's horny for unionizing.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, go there. Fuck it. Draco flies like up and over. I'm say he's only got what 30 per flight. Let me see. Jam flight. Where you at? I was looking things up. Where's that? Yeah, equal to my walking speed, so 30 feet. So like, so 20 up. No, so 10 up, 20 over.
All right.
And as he stops and sees he feels the psychic energy wafting off this thing as it's like trying to do whatever it's doing. And he's like, oh, that's different. I don't think I've ever faced something like me before. And like he like lifts his hand up, and as he does, reality itself rips open as the potential of many, 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 many futures and pasts and presents all begins to coalesce and impact and collect and coalesce and form a very, very sharp lance. As I will be using, I don't know what the spell's called exactly. I think it's Rathalim's Psychic Spear.
Okay.
And
Scott.
you need to roll me a saving throw, intelligence saving throw.
All right. It's 17.
That fails.
All right.
As this thing takes 33 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
As like it's hit with, like, everyone can see it too, so like you all see things that that have happened in your lives, will happen, won't happen, have happened, didn't happen, every single moment of everyone's life here race and hit this thing's forehead, stab into it, and almost drill. And it failed, so it is now incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Whoa.
I think. Yes.
Okay.
Incapacitated? Let's go. Let's go, that owns.
All right, Ataxa, you're up next.
So this thing is just getting drilled with memories and possibilities.
That's sick.
And a lot of them, I think, for note, I think for notes, my dear Cineros, you
Fuck
see many.
you.
You see many. You see many. Cineros, you see many timelines in which you do what you want, and it does not work. And you see the same thing for Draco. You see that moment where he was talking about with you, and it goes awry in pretty much every single version. It's like you can feel that it's not an illusion, that it happened, that those results are happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ataxia. You're next.
Is Cass playing the drums?
She has one, yeah. Like she has it on her side, and it's just kind of like a thing that she.
Sick, because Ataxia has a lute, so is now playing in time. So now they're playing this one song together as
I imagine Skyrim battle music.
Yeah. As this, it like echoes around this meadow. Before our planet, there was nothing but void. But void and chaos is only a beginning. Come to me! And there is this, like, lightning strike that comes from the sky of, like, pure darkness that strikes a tree. And I am going to cast Animating Performance as one of the trees just comes to life. It, like, rips itself out the ground, and I create a thing with the large dancing item stat block. I can do it at any creature, anything within 30 foot. Now, these circles, are they trees?
Yes.
Oop, there it is. This thing, like, spawns right next to the frog. Like, this, like, lightning strike hits this tree, and it rips itself out, and it's like it like kind of grows. The lightning strike like gives it this hideous grimace of a face as it swings and then goes directly after me, but is going to start attacking. As this thing, hello.
Just to confirm, this is a large dancing thing?
It's a large dancing thing.
You better make that puppy bigger.
Ah, yes. Well, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can have it be any, but we will have it large because that's delicious.
Big.
It like it just looks like the normal like little 5-foot tree, and then as it tears itself out the ground, its roots just grew so long and deep that it's actually huge. And then again, things shift and slow, but this time for Tosi. And Tosi, as you see this like tree ripping itself from the ground, you hear in your mind, why is it you fight?
I fight. And you see in kind of more like Tosi's mind eye thingy, as the tree sprouts and like rips itself out of the ground, it becomes less of a tree and more of a gale, where the branches become balances. And Tosi says, to even the odds and to make things true and fair for all. For justice.
And injustice it shall be. And you get the motive potential bardic inspiration. I can have all of these out at the same time. It takes 10 minutes to go away, so no one is lost. I'm posting in the outer game chat now. It's a D10 bardic, but whatever you use it on, you get an extra boon. And that is me. But then the tree is gonna do a is going to do a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Do a hit, I believe. Yeah, go on. Since it's incapacitated, I will actually do a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, it's incapacitated.
Incapacitated, baby. It just can't take actions or reactions. I don't get advantage or dis or anything on it. That's a 21. Come on, a lot of 21s today.
That hits.
PB. What's PB again? Proficiency bonus.
Yes.
I got it. That's 11 force damage as this tree slams into it. That's me.
I've just realized I can't use my fucking legendary actions while it's incapacitated.
Lol.
Bitch.
Hello.
Anyway, I'd like everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Boo.
Everyone.
Everyone. Wow, Depth is cheating now.
everybody.
I rolled a nat one.
They got mad at the fact.
Yeah.
Legendaries.
Yeah.
Real quick.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna cheat.
I'm just gonna fucking
You
do
have
it.
you have a +5 or +3 because I'm standing right next to you. If that helps.
I mean, it wasn't that one, but maybe it does help. That is a 6 altogether, and the tree gets 7.
This is
Alright.
horseshit.
I agree.
Bud.
Got an 8.
Alright.
You can. Oh no, it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
Ah.
Thanks, though.
You could. Yeah, maybe.
What did Cass? Wait, Cass, you got
I got a 19.
19. Cineros?
10.
Draco? Alright, everyone but Cass.
We just gotta call our producer to
We
roll
want
better.
to die. That's
For our
Yeah,
audience
Animal's
who
crew is
can't-
not afraid to die.
yeah.
But
for our
trust-
audience who can't hear our producer, they just told my players to roll better, which is correct. But everyone but Cass, you all feel this energy start to drain from you, and none of you can't heal until the end of your next turn.
I can't heal anyway.
You can't heal
You
any
can't
heal
heal yourself or others.
You can't receive
tough.
healing. Is
You
that
can't
it?
receive any healing until the end of your next turn.
Well,
That
that
really
just
went,
means.
oh, here I have this instead. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
I have
That's
layer
fine.
You don't take any
I
damage.
put away my
You don't
support
take any
spells.
damage. You just cannot
That's
be
fine.
healed
Whatever,
until
bro.
the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
You're
This
No,
is a
that's
setup.
fine.
This is a setup for something that's coming.
And then
this frog thing, fucking dead.
This is a setup
It's
for
dead,
whatever
dude.
happening in the
Doesn't
future.
matter.
It's good.
Ross,
We're good. Yeah. Hello.
you're up.
Hi.
What would you
Oh.
like to do on your turn?
Good. Okay. Well.
Since I can't take legendary actions.
No, it's okay. That's good. No. Great.
Love that for you.
So I had just like scream howled at the sky, and then my energy was sapped from me. I will take my vicious spear and shove it into your side for 24
That
to
hit.
hit, which is gonna be for 11 damage.
Yeah.
Piercing.
What kind of damage?
Piercing. Sorry. Thank you. And what do I want to do? I had howled, but it was in my human voice, so I'm gonna do a wrathful smite on this particular turn.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Even.
add an additional 5 psychic damage. I look at that timeline of energy that is being fed into their mind by like all of these memories that have or have not happened, all I see is what is being denied to me, and I funnel that into that psychic damage.
With that resentment. Ooh.
All right. Next up is Tracy.
Shoot gun.
Shoot gun. Pew, pew.
Nice. Good,
gun
good,
shoots.
good.
Gun shoot blammo.
Call of Duty Shooter Man.
Okay, well that was at nat 20.
Yeah.
Now let's go. It's
Nice.
dead.
So buckle up.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
That's gonna be sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many dice is that?
So that's 5d6
Mm-hmm.
plus 2d10
Nice.
plus 6. Plus I'm gonna use my my astral spark plus my piercer. So I'm gonna add another fucking
Get it out of here.
d10. So just take the force damage for me while I do this big boy math.
Big boy man.
Is there any? Oh, it was a crit, so I already doubled it. Okay.
See those dice.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's good. Why?
Are you
Why?
are you
good?
good?
You need a cigarette? You need a cigarette? You like a Reader's Digest? Like what the fuck? What are you doing
Is
here?
that what you need after?
Sometimes, like see what's happening in like the soap operas, you know. That I don't watch.
Everybody needs to shut up real quick, okay? I'm doing,
Important math is happening.
this is. I told you this is big boy math, okay?
Big boy math, yes. I believe in you.
Fuck.
Don't
Okay.
say fuck after I say I believe in you.
Guys, shut up! I'm trying to do math. Okay. So, 19 plus 7 plus 7 plus
23.
10
43.
plus. That's it.
43.
40. No, wait. I get to reroll. I'm gonna reroll this one. Okay, so add another 3. Well, wait, hold on. Oh, when I get a crit, I get another additional die damage.
Cool. Get him.
Plus another 7. That's 51, 53.
Yeah, 53.
Jesus.
What's up?
What does that
He
look
has
like?
risen again.
What does that look like?
It looks fucking rough.
Okay, great, because I'm not done.
Fucking cheeky bitch.
I'm gonna use my crossbow expert attack to go ahead and make another bonus action to attack with my dagger.
Pop this bitch. Pop and stab. Stab and pop.
Are you ready? Okay. How's it? 23.
To hit?
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
I was gonna say it doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit.
Huh?
It
Out of
hits.
spite.
Out of
Ability
out
is
of
called
spite.
the
It uses
DM
shield.
spite.
It uses shield.
And then I can reroll because that's piercing. All right. Let me double check. Already used my sneak attack.
Get him.
That's once per turn for Astral Spark. Did you add Astral Spark?
I did, yes.
Okay, that's another 9 piercing damage.
Get him. Stab him.
This
Shoot him and
frog's
stick
getting
him.
beaten up by a hippo. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's getting fucked up by the sentient hippo.
Hippos are fucking scary.
You're one of the scariest
Nah.
creatures on the planet.
Alright.
How we doing?
Cass.
Legendary
you're up.
actions really be doing
Oh.
a lot. I was like, nah. Hold that.
All right. Let's kick his butt.
Psychic Lance is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's an int save, and it does that.
So I'm gonna wrap around there. I take my hand off of the drum. However, like with the battle before, the drum is still playing in beat. So don't worry, you still got your acoustic, your drum line, your beat. Keep going with. And I am going to use my bonus action to use my... Where is it at? I have so many pages open right now. Where are you? Vow of Enmity.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, any creature within 10 feet of me, I can choose one. And then using that, I have advantage on attack rolls against them for a minute or until they go down.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't say anything for her vow, but rather just grabs the handle and will look down at like the jewelry on her, think of her family, look over kind of her shoulder in honor of Metis. And I would like to attack.
Go roll an attack for me.
Okay.
Forgot to use my inspiration.
Oh no.
You still have it. That's no trouble.
I don't think we're getting that far.
Well, I did roll. I did roll a crit.
Yay!
So,
Get his ass!
No damage.
Get him!
Kill this guy.
and I'm definitely gonna use a third level, to smite.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him up!
Eat him.
Eat
Eat him.
Eat him.
Mm-hmm.
Nom, 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 nom.
And then that many more, and then. Da-da. So, do I need to separate it?
What types of damage are you doing?
Radiant and then just magic damage.
No, you can just bunch it all together.
Okay. 47.
Fuck.
47.
47. Why are you looking at me like that?
How do you want to kill this?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I know it's gonna sound really weird. Who is the next person in who is the next one of us that would be in queue? Yeah.
The next in combat?
Yeah, the next one of us.
Draco.
That fits. Okay. She's going to... No, it's fine. It's good. She's going to look over to Draco and pull her maul back and give him a look, saying, "Help me. I'd like to do like a power attack combo with your magic and my smite."
Love that. I would
Like
love
a best friend.
So however you want to flavor it.
I think getting that like look of help me. I think Draco sees that and immediately like reaches back in that still terror reality and just like pulls at space itself and just like holds what essentially looks like a held in black hole, but like prismatic in a way. And it's reflecting off the sunlight, and he just like bowls it where you are attempting to hit this thing to like add weight to your swing to like make it go extremely hard. And you hear whispers of all languages as this thing gets hit. And yeah, that's my Eldritch Blast, but doubled.
And yeah.
And this, with the final blow, this creature actually liquefies.
Don't touch the liquid.
Turns into a pool of gold blood, but you watch as it slowly moves and joins the larger pool of golden blood.
No.
Hate that.
Icky.
Icky pooey.
And you are now out of combat.
Okay.
Cineros is like hyperventilating, still coming out of like this like howl scream, and like normalizes and starts to like calm. Okay. Anybody
all-
need healing?
You are all left. It's like pool of golden blood.
And
Sorry,
I think-
continue.
like above all of you guys, like you all see the hole starting to stitch itself back together, and the regular sky comes back as the crystals start to like almost flake off and like frost away as like he like slowly starts to descend, and he lands. Whew. And you can see he's trying to focus, like concentrate, like he's hearing too many things at once, seeing too many things at once for himself. He's just trying to like focus on where he was, like what he told you guys to do. It's in the sky. I'm on the ground. Oh, okay. Okay. We did it, gang. Good job.
You're all right.
Do you need any healing? She'll say to Cineros, who was offering.
No. I'm fine.
Is Cineros looking at Draco any particular way? Is he just
Still with the same look as before.
Mm-hmm.
Envious and wantful.
Mm-hmm. In this pool, and like the gold blood, has moved back to the pool, right?
Yes.
The gold like, looks like it's almost like this. What happens when the blood goes back in the pool? Does it look like? Does it do anything, or is it just like taking it in?
The larger pool ripples, but accepts this pool that joins it, and you can't distinguish between the two anymore as it just morphs into the larger pool. You look at this pool of blood now. It's, I think I overestimate. It's not as large as it is in the map, but it is like a pond. It's like 20-ish feet
Okay.
in diameter. And as you all survey this blood, you do notice that it has this rhythmic. My mic's not picking up. Kind of very like dum dum dum.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. That's gross. I don't like it.
I don't like this Jumanji beat in my ears.
What do you want to check? Do you just wanna...
Whatever kind of check I can make. I mean, what I'm particularly good at, so that might help. Religion, insight, perception.
What are you trying to discern from this?
Trying to discern if the cause of the blood is still there. Like, it's not just a pool, but rather is the thing that left the blood still here?
Oh,
still
yes.
producing.
Roll me either a perception or investigation.
Okay. I'll do perception because I'm better at it, and I will use my bardic inspiration because she'll meet halfway with Ataxia, and then just kind of offer a smile and go, "Thank you."
There's no need to thank me. You knew all the answers yourself.
Okay, sure. We can say that. So rolled a 10 on here, so I don't need to re-roll that. So 28.
Jeez.
Nice.
It doesn't seem like the deity, god or titan, is around or near. Long since gone.
Hmm.
But they're still pulsing.
It's still pulsing.
Okay.
Seems to have a life of its own.
Oh,
Right.
got it. That makes sense.
So, might be a weird move considering what we've just learned. But Ataxia is going to strum a small song that sounds like boulders falling. And will cast Move Earth. I reshape dirt, sand, clay in an area, in any manner that you choose. I'm thinking I want to expand the pool so it almost drains. And if there is anything in it, we would like see it like physically there.
Yeah.
So it like opens up the area of the pools to the point where it's like almost like an inch thick.
So the
we can
volume
see
shifts. The volume shifts as the bowl gets larger.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You absolutely can do that. You all watch as Ataxia begins to move the earth, and the pool of blood shifts and moves, still pulsing with that familiar beat. And to a point where you can tell it's about an inch deep. There is nothing underneath. Nothing lurking in this pool.
I think seeing just the blood itself and hearing the beat in his head, I'll try to reach out to Astray. It's fine. Why the fuck not? Let's reach out to good old stars in heavens.
Alright.
And I think like he's just like looking at it, listening to the beat, and he's just like, "Is this what your blood sounds like, my dear Starlight?"
Roll a religion.
Sure. 26.
It's a long silence. And you think for a moment that Astraeus won't reply. But this soft sound that reminds you of a shooting star kind of tinkles around in your head as you're greeted by Astraeus' voice. What was the question you asked? Sorry.
Is this what your blood sounds like?
Our blood is dangerous. Burn it. And you feel that familiar presence that warms your heart fade.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may. And as he's like saying that, he's walking up to the pool. And he's smiling, and it doesn't look like a deranged smile. It looks like a peaceful one. This is like the first time, if you're looking at him, he looks at peace in both his mind and his body. He's like, does anyone have fire? And a lot of it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
We need to burn it. The blood. How you get rid of it. How we heal the forest.
Okay.
Well, slowly starts strumming a tune, and you can hear like a fire, like someone's like striking some flint and steel. Would anybody like to say some last words, or try something possibly?
Cass will just start drumming.
As the drumming gets louder, it starts to sound like the clashing of waves and this like the hardening of rock and the strumming of the lute and this striking of flame like erupts into this like cascade of heat and flame, and they're gonna cast. I'll cast Immolation. I might as well. On the blood.
This fireball that explodes and lands all over. Like, ah!
Wait, what do you
You
cast?
actually-
Immolation?
Immolation.
I mean, that's why they asked. Like
Just-
anything else?
Yeah,
else?
Okay.
I'm moving in.
Alright, cool.
I do my thing.
I don't make you roll anything. Time. But you cast this spell as this pool of blood suddenly sets alight, and it's this vibrant indigo color as it burns. Blood starts to sizzle and hiss as it starts to burn away, and you all stand and watch. These beautiful, gorgeous flames, almost as hypnotizing as the blood itself. And you stand there for a while until there is nothing left but this singed outline of where the blood once laid. And it's a few moments, but you can already tell. You feel like the forest is taking its first deep breath. Like it had been suffocating. It's not like the environment moves around you and you hear this gasp of breath. It's this underlying feeling. But the blood is gone. You all stand there. Most of you battered and bruised from this battle. And suddenly this deafening crack comes through the sky. Billowing voice. Reaches. What is this?
New champion, who dis?
Who do we? You said there's a split. If we look
It's a
up.
crack in the sky. It didn't sound like lightning, but
Hate that.
it's just this, like, it sounds like, you know, when, like, you twirl up a towel and you, like, crack it. It sounds like a whip crack. That's what I was trying to describe. It sounds like the cracking of a whip. Just this, but
Do we all hear
loud.
it? Yeah.
You all hear it.
Do they
It's
sound
sounding loud, echoing in your head.
Do they sound masculine, feminine, or
Masculine.
androgynous? Masculine.
What do you want?
I would think that followers of Astraeus and Thetis would know better than to mingle with insects. Filth!
Actually, it's the myth. So,
That's my bad, sorry.
My bad. Sorry.
That was my bad, that was the GM's bad. I don't know why. I thought it was the...
get your facts
Pretend
straight.
he said Themis.
Oh fuck, it's Kronos. Oh shit.
No. I don't follow either. And I sure as hell don't follow you.
I saved the world.
I
because
have
it needs
more
saving.
fight in me tonight.
Oh no.
What did you say?
Who, me?
Cineros?
Oh, Cineros.
I have more fight in me tonight. I'm sorry? Are there some gods more acceptable than others in your eyes? Do we not all meet the cut?
Be sure this never happens again. And Cineros,
Oh no.
I'd like you to roll a dex saving throw.
Oh,
I
no.
would love to.
Oh no.
I'd
Time
love
is
to roll a dex
Oh,
saving throw.
time is coming.
20, unnatural.
Is this
Unnatural 20?
Is this for
Yeah.
everybody or just Cineros?
Nope, just Cineros.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Dirty 20 against, I'm assuming, the Titan, the one,
The big guy.
The man.
the guy,
The big boy.
Mr. Father Time himself.
Oh, I don't remember if
Oh
I
my god, they
told
keep
y'all.
adding dice!
Yeah, I hear more dice being
Don't
added.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Deb, did you plan with Deb to be sent to Aphrodite? Because is this how it's gonna
I did not make any plans whatsoever, but I'm making them right now.
I'm doing it live, folks.
I'm there.
Alright.
I don't remember if
I didn't grab
I told y'all, but I saw a post on Tumblr recently that was like someone said that if there's a Mother Earth, there should be a Daddy Electric, and I was like, damn, that's great.
Yeah, I do like that.
my- Yeah, that's good. So Zeus?
I guess Zeus.
Zeus. They're still doing math.
I'm using a calculator because I can't.
Because you're a nerd. Sorry.
I'm a nerd.
Do you ever just think about Greek mythology and then think about the Hercules movie and then just go
Which one?
Zeus?
Take Cineros, you take 68 points of radiant damage.
Yeah,
Are you?
That is more than half of what my remaining health. More than double what my remaining health was.
Oh shit!
So I do believe
so
that
you
I
hit
just
0.
die.
Wait. So you hit 0,
Zero.
and then the rest
And then
of it
it's
I
equals
go.
or exceeds the
I
maximum.
I doubled my damage.
I don't think it's exceed maximum. I think it's exceed.
Maximum of your
It's
maximum.
doubled.
How much hit points did you have left?
I had 30.
You had 30, and what's your maximum hit points?
Was fuck me. 60.
So-
You're not dead, you're just unconscious.
I'm just
So-
unconscious. Okay.
yeah.
Do you
So
wonder if you needed
you
healing?
scared me. In fact, because you did that, as you feel
You-
yourself going down, I don't know how you get fucking. How did they get hit?
So, if you fucking waited a second.
I'm sorry. I got their autograph last time, and it gave me shit. I got their autograph.
We
and it
beat
gave me
their
getting
frog, and now they're
hostile.
being mean.
How dare!
I love you,
I
Christian.
love you, Deb.
You watch as another crack sounds,
Mm-hmm.
and Cineros just clutches their head in agony before falling unconscious to the floor.
And now, so they fall, silence, and then like the name, their name in the stars, races to them, and then lays on top of them, and they are back to 1 hit point.
Oh yeah, let's go! I forgot we all did that.
Get your autographs in my book.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You didn't do it.
That's true, you did.
Hand me the book.
I didn't know the book's importance till now.
The voice resounds again. This is war. This never happens again.
Can I speak?
Are they conscious at 1 hit point, or do they just go up to 1 hit point?
Let me see.
It's conscious at 1.
It's conscious.
Unconscious is 0.
You're conscious.
So they
but
would have got whapped down, and they're just like, can
You
I?
just got the shit rocked out of you.
Yeah.
All you felt was this like white blinding pain.
I wanted to know. No, I don't say anything, but
Okay.
just wanted to know.
I do want to say something. Is this the King of Titans who speaks?
Nothing is said.
Is this a Titan that speaks?
So sorry, Serenity. But before you can say your next sentence, another resounding crack.
Okay, then yes. Okay.
Before the presence that you were feeling fades.
Way before I can yell at you. Okay. Didn't want to do it anyway. Good.
But you're all left in the wake. I will give this to you for free. You all know deep in your bones. You didn't have to hear a name. You didn't have to see him. You all know that was Kronos, Titan King.
And he's
God
gone
of
now.
Time. And he's gone. He came, he made his point, and he left.
As
Okay.
you go.
No. You.
Well, as Cass says, like I didn't want to anyway. Ataxia turns and I'm sure what you would have said to the son of the Void would have been so devastating that the war would have ended far earlier than I believe it should have.
Well, I don't think it would be that good. But I appreciate your positive thinking. And she will waddle over and gently, like, not too much touching, but just enough to lay on hands, 35 hit points, into Cyranos.
Does he have a minute to reject it?
Well, I mean, if you push my hand away and then you touch me, it just goes whoop.
Yeah. Just like push it away. And like, don't you see? I'm gonna die for you anyway.
For who?
Like he's like at 1 hit point, so I assume he's just like even speaking. It's just like hacking and barely functioning. I just want to see you. And I'll do whatever you ask.
Dylan, are you reaching out to Aphrodite?
I
right
am.
now?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll me a religion check
Okay.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, good. All right, sure.
Good. Also, my lay on hands did not go through if you did not want it
Okay, hang on a second.
6.
Hang
With
on a second.
advantage?
Can I do a thing?
What is it?
As Ceneros, you like plead to the ether, the wind shifts and slows, and again you hear Ataxia's. Why is it that you're fighting?
As always. That's all I do.
Do you wish to stop?
When I stop fighting, I intend for it to be to a respite in her arms. And no time sooner.
That is a noble thing to fight for, and to end for. The wind shifts and starts up again as motive potential for this, the last little bardic inspiration. So you can roll 2d10 and you take the higher one to add to that roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for the raid.
Wait, thank you.
And
Raid?
total.
You got... Oh, God! No!
Dylan,
Yeah.
high or low?
Hey. The story moment was gonna happen, goddamn.
I just say high or low.
Just say
that's
high or
it.
low.
That's the whole game.
The
That's
game.
the game. Welcome to it.
Here's a
Hi.
pack of cards.
You all watch as Cineros makes this plea. This guy. To his champion. His love. Aphrodite. The gust of wind. He's gone. Cineros.
Mm-hmm.
You blink. And you're not in the forest anymore. You're in this stone room. Weapons lining the wall. You don't see anyone, but you hear the familiar voice of Aphrodite. Ask me again.
With all my heart. Can you imagine loving me back?
You feel a hand on your cheek.
That's real.
Dylan, I would like to ask you,
Yeah.
if you would like, I'm going to leave this moment up to you. Does Cineros see Aphrodite's true form?
No.
No. Fuck. Alright. She holds a hand to your cheek. And simply say,
Oh, Depth, can you speak like a little?
yes,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, it's okay.
And they just simply say, I can only love you how I know how. That is where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh my god, okay.
Unless anyone else would like to do some roleplay in the meantime, we can do a quick summary of what everyone's characters do once they return to Broskos. But if anyone would like to do so, they can now. Or we can just end it there.
I'm up for where are they now?
Yeah?
Like where they go?
Yeah.
Because I
Maybe,
want to know what happened to Cineros.
I will start and say that Cineros goes back. The group sees him come back. He stands and passes out a quiet healing word to anyone that needs it. Shifts to wolf form and is gone to the woods. That's the last you all see of Cineros.
What's their expression when they come back? What's their expression like? What are they looking like when they come back?
Like they lost.
Would anyone else like to give a little synopsis of what their character does. Just in the immediate time, do they go back to Broskos? Do they continue traveling together despite warnings from Kronos?
I think like the stars and planets. I think Draco believes that he'll meet these people again in some capacity, but the pathways he sees in his immediate mind just continue to tell him to walk, and he'll do so backwards as he always does, watching his steps at the warning of Asterius. It just makes a real awkward. It's like a real awkward goodbye as someone like just doesn't turn their back to you as they're walking away.
I'm gonna stop picking. Oh, there we go.
I was waiting. I saw Andre shift forward. And I was like, okay.
You're not my teacher or my dad. Tosi goes back to what was it called again? Broskos, Jesus. Pre-Marinid. And and establishes the first courtroom. First courthouse, and runs trials for war crimes.
All right. What's next?
Ataxia plays their tune of the elements as they, as everyone collectively walks down back into the city, and then leaves, just saying polite goodbyes, and doesn't stop walking or playing the tune until they walk onto an old battlefield. As they've been walking, when they pass water, the water that flows around them falls off and goes back into the sea, and the rocks unclench and then rejoin a cliff. The fires leap into braziers, and as they get to the battlefield, the wind flows off, and all is left is the corpse of the body that the elements have been controlling, and they fall down.
And Cass, left alone once more, watches everyone depart one by one before looking up and just sighing. All right, well, as is your plan. And she will close her eyes and walk whatever direction that Metis takes her.
All right. You all make your respective departures. And that's Tragedy of Theolosion, y'all. That's
Tragic.
Tales
That's
of
it.
Gaen, little two-shot that I
Tragic.
GM'd. Thanks for joining
Da da da
us.
da.
y'all.
Ba ba da ba.
Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much to my amazing, phenomenal, talented players. My God, they kicked my ass, and I loved every second of it. You can find each of us respectively with our handles underneath. And thank you so much to our producer, AJ, aka Pusha_kid. You should absolutely check them out, hire them, pay them, as is their right to be paid. Thank you so much to Santeo for our phenomenal, wondrous vibes, adding
The
musical
vibes.
tune to our hectic sessions. Hopefully, we'll be back to our regular scheduled Tragedy of Theologian next week.
Oh,
So stay tuned
Yeah.
for that.
wow.
But anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
No, this is an animal. You can't do that. No.